This is Scott Williams along with Zach Byers and cameraman Matthew Murphy coming to you live from Jacksboro, Texas for the fifth game of the season. Bearcats coming in at 4-0, taking on the Tigers, who are sitting at 2-2 on a nice evening, a little bit warm, a little bit of a breeze at this really nice stadium that they built in Jacksboro a few years ago. And they were unfortunately hit with the tornado back in the spring, but they worked real hard and got the press box up and ready, which we're grateful for. And had to do a lot of work here, but they got it done. And we're fortunate enough to get to play ball here tonight. At this time, we'd like to listen to Coach Johnson and the Coach Johnson Show.
Because really that's what we want for all our kids, is them to go run businesses and families and just whatever job God's called them into, that they are taking that and running with it and staying successful all the time.
Yeah, that's a great point. You don't want to be complacent anywhere where you are. How's the health of the team going into the last non-district game, and then you have the off week coming the next week?
I think the overall health is good. We got some kids that are banged up, obviously. We lost our left tackle in the Millsap game at the end of the game, and so Jacob Reed, and we're working on just getting him back to the best he can be, and we're still kind of filling that situation out. And we had some kids banged up last week, but that's a part of the sport of football. You don't make excuses and look at it like, oh, we can't do this or can't do that. We're a half glass full all the time type of mentality. It's the next man up, doing the same in that also. Sometimes resting kids and letting them recover, because obviously you want a really strong showing in non-district, but really if you look at the big picture, it's really preparing that team to go to district, because that's what people remember. That's when you start playing for playoffs and championships and things like that. So that's really probably the bigger part of coaching, is how do you balance that fine line and keeping them healthy and getting them to district and still doing what you got to do to win ball games.
Okay. Do you like having a week off, and is that a requirement?
Yeah, it is a requirement, and I love it. I think it's a good thing for your kids. I think this sport is one that definitely it's needed, because it's a physical sport. It does take a toll on your body, and if your kids are playing it the way you ask them to play it and the brand that we want to play, they're gonna go get after it for 4 quarters on Friday night. So I think it's a good week to kind of get back to the basics of what we do. It's a good week to get your kids recovered and give them some time off in the middle of that grind. So all in all, to recover and get focused up going into the first week of district.
So this week you got Jacksboro. I think the last time we met Jacksboro.
This year, he did a good job of hiring some really good coaches, and fortunately for him, they all have kids that contribute on their football team. So it's a team full of coaches' kids. And I think they have a very talented group of kids at the skilled positions. It's something that we went against last week. I feel the same way about Archer. They had some talented kids at their skilled positions, and for us, it's like we said, just understanding our assignments and going playing football. I think district play, they were the team that was picked to win that district, I think, by Dave Campbell. So, anytime you're going up against a caliber team like that, you're excited for the challenge and to kind of see where you stand as far as potential district champs go and things like that. So we're excited and just ready to get rolling.
All right. Well, Coach, thanks again for your time, and best of luck this week.
Hey, thank you, Brad.
All right, that's the Coach Johnson Show. He brings up some good points. Jack's a physical team and beat everybody so far. Win
a lot tonight. Number 2, the quarterback, Lando Belcher. He's another one that's going to get brought up. They're going to send out this 6'3", 185 Cannon Valenzuela. They're going to send him out and try to take advantage of that 6'3" height over the secondary. So the Bearcat secondary is going to be really tested tonight. But like what Coach Johnson's talking about right there, you want these kind of games with these kind of teams like this to get tested. And that's what this is about right here. This is your last big test before you go to district, and then that's when the real ball starts. That's where you're your playoff foundation set. You know, that's where your deep runs come from, and it starts right there at district. So this is a real good precursor right here, going up against a really good team. And you never know, you may see these guys down the road from that in the first round and by district. Some other kids, though, you know, you got the area tackle leader on defense for them at linebacker, Jackson McComas. You know, that kid's going to be all over the field. And, you know, you don't become the area tackle leader just, you know, standing on the side or, you know, not getting in on plays and everything like that. But other than that, man, they're, you know, the Bearcats are going to hit you a lot of different ways, too. You know, they're still going to go and rely on Garrett Blevins. They're still going to try to get the ball out to their skill guys and Klein Essler, Jacob Fletcher. I saw Nick Mills running out there a little bit at receiver, so they'll try to get some of that speed going as well. That kid can fly from what I've seen from what I've seen of him previously. And then they're going to get the ball to Deaton. And, you know, you let your skill guys go to work. You let that line work up front for you. That's going to be the biggest part for the Bearcats tonight. I think that they might be able to take advantage of Jacksboro. The offensive line looks a little bit lesser than what they've got as far as quality on the skill, as far as their skill guys goes. So I'd look for Logan Taylor to probably have a really good night tonight and maybe create some havoc back there in the backfield and cause some disruption for Jacksboro's offense.
I don't think they've seen anybody quite like what we've got on the defensive line so far, the Tigers' offensive line. Like Coach Johnson said, we are a lot of really nice things and while you want to win every game to start district fully healthy. And so I think Coach Johnson didn't want to take any chances with these guys, and so they're going to sit out tonight ready to go. Played Archer City for theirs, and now Jacksboro. So lots of folks back here at Jacksboro, they just got through recognizing their state championship team, I think, from the 60s. Looking at the age of those, they have a new coach and athletic director here, Casey Hubble. He's actually an alum. He graduated, I don't know, probably 90 can beat him tonight. Bearcats coming out of the locker room, headed to the tunnel with the giant run-through.
That thing is big. That thing is big.
It is run-through. Shadows have just about got the field engulfed. They had a couple of gals earlier, and they took out all of the. They had the Tigers coming out at the same time. Tiger band playing, Bearcat band's playing.
Oh yeah, they're ready for some football tonight.
For the Tigers, number 8, Kaleem Howard.
Probably call him landing about 15 times tonight.
He had a couple of cousins up in Winthorst win a state good arm.
Yes, he does. He's thrown at about a 63, 4 interceptions on the year.
In the turnover department. National anthem.
Evans is a kicker for us, isn't he?
He is.
Is that correct?
Yep.
I think by my notes they'll have 8 and 15 back there.
Okay.
Or it might be 10 or nope, 6. That was 6.
6, 8, 13. So number 6, Luke Sams. Number 8, Kaleem Howard. Number 13, Casey Swan back deep for the Tigers. Number 5, Garrett Blevins lining up to kick off for the Bearcats. Garrett's been the kicker since he was called up his freshman year. Has done a good job kicking. Got quite a bit of speed on the ends with Nick Mills, and he's able to run down those pooch kicks.
Yeah, he can fly.
And we're off. In fact, there's a pooch kick right there. Number 11 with the fair catch, I guess. That wasn't much of a signal, but good enough. So number 11, Kristen Wiggins with the fair catch at the 33-yard line where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, Nick Mills he was pretty close. He was pretty close right there.
He was trying to get there. So the Tigers come out, twin receivers either side.
Got them stacked up.
Belcher in the backfield along with number 6, Sams. It's going to be a handoff to Sams. And he's balled up at the line of scrimmage. He's still fighting, but I don't think he's going to get anywhere.
That was a great job by the Bearcats right there, getting that thing covered up. That's a strange formation right there. Whenever you're stacking 2 receivers out like that, you're trying to create more separation out of that defense to keep it from. You're trying to spread it out essentially and get guys out of the box.
Bearcat strength is their run defense. This time come out trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Hand off to number 6, Sams again.
That's a good job right there by 46, Klein Essler. He walks out from his backer spot into that trips area, but he stayed home and he makes that tackle as Sams tries to cut back on it and get to the backside. That's a great job by him and all those guys that got there to help him.
Gain of 4 on the play, 3rd down and 6. This is a big down here if the Bearcats can stop them. Belcher with the keeper around the right side looking for a spot to run, and he finds a gap. Hard one run, finally brought down.
That's going to move the chains right there. That's a good run by them. That's a good job by him letting his blockers get out in front of him and create that movement. It's a good play call by them as well.
The Tigers looking to the sideline to get the play call from the coach. Twin receivers to the left. Sends Valenzuela in motion, tosses it to him. He gets around the right side, and he's going to pick up about, I was going to say 8, but then the last push, and he might have gotten about 9 yards on it.
I'd say he can stretch out and probably pick up 4 just alone by himself. He's a real tall kid, and that's a really hard run by him right there on that motion across. That's one of the things that Jacksboro is going to want to do. Is they want to get these guys in motion. They want them full speed.
So 2nd down and 1. Belcher in the backfield with Sams. Handoff to Sams, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, but I think he's going to pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he picked it up. Bearcats were there pretty quick, just not fast enough to get it, and that's a tough down to get a stop like that. But this is still in the area. Jacksboro doesn't really have a field goal kicker, so they're probably in a territory right now where if it's feasible, they're going to go ahead and go for it from here on out.
I think Jacksboro may lead the area in number of cheerleaders.
That's quite a few of them.
1st and 10. Tigers from the Bearcats' 41-yard line. Handoff to Sams. This time he's stopped or touched in the backfield, but he reverses field.
Oh, man.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Deaton had a hold of him.
I'd say Deaton had a hold of him, and if he can just hold on a little bit longer, or if he gets there and wraps up just a little bit better, that's a really good play and a really good tackle for a loss right there for the Bearcats. Instead the Sam's kid, he gets away from it. He ends up picking up the 1st down out of it.
1st and 10 from the Bearcats' 28-yard line. Tigers on their opening drive. Belcher back, attempt to pass. He's going deep for number 8. He's all alone, and he is in for the touchdown. Pass complete to number 8, Kaleem Howard, in for the 28-yard touchdown.
Big play right there. I don't know if Nick Mills didn't know if he had safety help over the top or what was going on there, but just it almost looked like he just lost the ball right there. That's a big drive right there for Jacksboro right there to get 7 real quick like.
9:09 remaining in the 1st quarter. Number 14, Randall Bustos, the senior kicker, set to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. So Jacksboro comes out with a nice drive. 7 plays, started on their own 33-yard line, resulted in the 28-yard touchdown pass from Belcher to Howard. Well, we knew they had a good passing game. They came out, ran 6 running plays in a row, and they might have caught the defensive backs by surprise with the long touchdown pass. The scoreboard says 8, but unless they change the rules, that extra point's only worth 1. A 7-0 Tigers, 9:09 remaining. Number 14, Bustos, set to kick off. Back deep for the Bearcats, number 10, Miguel Longoria. Number 12, Ty Cantwell. And number 9, Nick Mills. It's going to be Cantwell taking it at the 20-yard line.
Find a hole.
Finds a crease. Hang on.
Hold on the ball.
Up to about the 35-yard line.
That's about right for him on these kickoffs. He's not going to kick it deep. He's not going to put it to the back of the end zone at all. He's going to let these guys, he's going to let these return men field it and everything. The only thing that Henrietta's going to have to watch out for on that kickoff is there was a couple of times in games that he did get it up there and pooched it up, and they took advantage of it really well against Cisco last week. They jumped out to a 14-0 lead on back-to-back botches by the kickoff return team from Cisco.
So the Bearcats out on offense from their own 35. Blevins the quarterback with the keeper. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, maybe even lost a yard.
And there's that area leading tackler right there, McComas. He reads that well. He gets up in there and makes a play. Just a little delayed draw right there by the Bearcats on that play. And Blevins is just trying to find something there, and I think he did a really good job just to lose 1 yard right there. That play didn't look like it was going to get much.
No, it didn't. So brings up 2nd down and 11. Fletcher split out wide to the left. Blevins in the backfield along with Cody. Sends Deaton in motion. It's going to be a fake to Deaton. Blevins around the left side. Looking for a gap.
Oh, no.
No, the far side officials saying Blevins is down. Ball popped out, but Blevins was down. Gain of 2 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Not the ideal start right there.
Not the kind of start you wanted.
No, but you can get it back right here. Here comes Brady Lyde down here. You got Jacob Fletcher up top. See what the Bearcats want to do right here.
Canning Cody in the backfield along with Blevins. Snap back. Roll out to the left, looking deep. And Blevins just going to keep it. Fight his way out of bounds. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Good hard run, but not quite enough.
He fought a lot for that yardage right there.
Oh, we've got an injured player. We're going to have an official's timeout.
Is it yeah, that's a Jacksboro player, I think is what that looks like.
We'll take a break right here and go to hear from one of our sponsors.
Avenue in Petrolia. Whimsco is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Whimsco can service both personal and business accounts. You can stop by the shop or call 940-524-3363.
Mark 10:45 says Jesus came to serve and not be served. I'm Penny Reardon, realtor with Anchored Realty. Please give me a call and let me serve you on your next transaction. 940-733-7445. Go Bearcats!
Bearcat football brought to you by Angela Novell, attorney at law. Reg and Chapel Deaton Consulting, Inc. Postal Family Credit Union, celebrating 90 years of service. Dwayne Ayler Insurance.
And we're back. That was number 54, Jackson Musick, down on the ground. He's being helped off, but he is walking gingerly. Bearcats come up about 3 yards shy. It's going to be 4th and 3. Deaton in to do the punting. for the Bearcats. That's number 8, Kaleem Howard, back deep for the Tigers. And the officials say they're ready to play. So the Bearcats come out a little bit flat their first 3 plays on offense. Tigers defense flying around and making plays. Rugby style punt, gets it away.
A good roll right here. It's going to help.
Good roll is going to put the ball down at about the 25-yard line where the Tigers will have it first down and 10.
I don't know if 13 saw that ball or not, but he kind of looked like he might have been in an area where he could have scooped that thing up and maybe gotten some yardage out of it. Nonetheless, here come the Bearcats on defense. You'd like to see them. Let's see what kind of adjustments Coach Bouchard wants to make out of that right there. How many third downs they have just then on that last drive, Scott? 3 or 4 probably?
They probably made 3.
Yeah, and they probably made it on every one. Oh, they had to have made it on every one of them.
Yep.
We'll give them 3.
So this time, Belcher hands off to number 25. That's Baylor Lockey.
53, Will Jachan came through there on a stunt, and he comes in there and blows that thing up. That was a great, great job right there by him, timing that just about as perfect or just about as good as you can.
No gain on the play, going to make it second down and 10.
Big down right here. If you get them, if you stop them again, you force them into a 3rd and 10. Now they've got to try something. Now you're going to give Logan Taylor a little more time to come off the edge.
Snap back to Belcher, hand off to Lockey again. This time he's around the side, and this time Deaton keeps a hold of the runner and drops him for a big loss back to the 21-yard line.
Big, big play right there. Now you force them to 3rd and long. Now you let your defensive line come off the edge. You allow guys to get it right. Now, and your secondary guys know also, okay, hey, we got to get this far. Or we can't allow them to get any more far.
Yeah.
And then yes.
Safeties are back at the line. So 3rd and 14 for the Tigers. 3 receivers to the right. Jatan on the blitz. There's a pass intended for number 4, Valenzuela. It looked like he had alligator arms that time.
Yeah, I don't know if he wanted to.
I think he heard some footsteps.
He probably did. Good job right there. And there was quite a bit of pressure that came from the edge. I didn't see which guy it was. It might have been number 3, Ty Deaton, getting in there. But they twisted around over there on that right side of the offensive line for Jacksboro. Kind of a different punt formation right here, Scott. They like to spread that thing out.
So Valenzuela in to do the punting. Back deep for the Bearcats, number 9, Nick Mills. He's going to, there's going to fair.
Oh, no. He got it, though.
Mills got back on top of it. It's going to be the Bearcats' ball at the 38-yard line. So the Bearcats will have their second possession of the game, starting at their own 38. It seems like our punt returns this season have been an adventure so far.
Yeah, long, and you can punt guys 100 times almost, but until you get in that scenario, you never know how it's going to go.
3 receivers to the left, pass out, complete to number 1, Brady Lyde, out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, just nice little quick out. Nothing wrong with that at all. And that to the drive doesn't look like much. I mean, it's just a little short, quick out. But you're talking about 4 yards just like that.
3 receivers to the left side. Lyde, the loner is going to be incomplete.
Just got to get that thing up there just a little.
No. 3rd and 6. 3 receivers to the left. Single receiver to the right. Snap back to Blevins, rolling to his right. He's going to throw back. This time intended to Klein Essler, but it's underthrown and intercepted by number 4, Cannon Valenzuela.
Had him for a second on that deep ball, but he just kind of needed to get it up a little bit more and hit Klein in stride, and that ball just kind of started fading on him. And Valenzuela's 6'3". It's going to be tough to throw it over the top of that kid's head.
Yeah. The ball was just a little bit underthrown. Valenzuela went up, got it at its high point. So,
Ultimately, it's just a short punt, though.
yeah. So the Tigers are going to start their third drive from their own 33-yard line. 5:34 remaining in the first quarter. Tigers 7, Bearcats 0. Twin receivers either side. Belcher in the backfield, along by Logan Carter, along with 53 Will Jeton. Several Bearcats had a piece in that. Jeton and not Logan Carter, Logan Taylor. My mistake.
You think Coach Hubble's yelling at Belcher right there to get down, just get down, just get down, just slide? It's got to be tough to watch as a head coach when you got 4 guys coming in there and swarming. They're gonna all just tee off on your quarterback right there.
So no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Belcher with the pass intended for number 15, Paul Shackelford, goes off of his hands, incomplete. Going to bring up third down and 10.
Yeah, they're kind of trying their little quick stuff right there.
Yep.
Just kind of the receiver just doesn't see it all the way in. You don't know if he just missed it or what it is, but he's got to make that catch for them. Great job or good deal for the Bearcats, though, obviously.
Shackelford's 5'9", and Belcher was throwing that for a 6'3" receiver. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Belcher back to pass. Nice throw. Oh, another one intended for Shackelford, overthrown. Nick Mills had his eyes
I think Nick Mills had his eyes on that one. He can probably just stop right there where he's walking at, though, because that's where he's headed.
So
Good job for the Bearcats, though. 3 and out, and what did we have that at the what was that at? Were we at about 5:09 or something like that?
It started at 5:34.
Yeah, you're down to 4:54.
Yeah.
That's
They ran
nice
off
for the Bearcats.
38 seconds. So Valenzuela into punt. Nick Mills back deep for the Bearcats. Klein got close to that.
Yeah. Get away.
Going to take a little bit of a Bearcat bounce back to the 31, where it's going to be downed by Ryder Jackson. Bearcats will have it at their own 31-yard line. 4:44 remaining in the first quarter.
Jacksboro's defense has been pretty stout so far against the Bearcats. There's been a little bit of been some hiccups on the Bearcat side of it too, but you'd like to see the Bearcats right here get this quick pass game going. Get Blevins, get everybody calm down a little bit. Let's make some runs. Let's get this thing calmed down a little bit. Let's make some, just some conservative play calls, and let's get this thing flowing.
Bearcats come out with 2 backs in the backfield.
Oh boy.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a false start call against the Bearcats.
But probably be a false start. Everybody but the center.
Yeah. So that'll be a 5-yard mark off back to the 26. Bearcats will have it first down and 15.
Never ideal to get it started on a drive with first and 15.
No. Same formation. Hand off to Ty Deaton, number 65. Caleb Crossan was in the backfield about the time he handed the ball off, and it's going to be a loss of about 3 yards, going to make it second down and 18.
Yeah, he just gets a really good jump right there and gets right by his man, and it's never good whenever the handoff's being made and there's a defensive lineman sitting right there waiting on you.
Crossan's a 6', 240-pound senior. Bearcats come out with twin receivers either side. Blevins back. Trying to go deep for Fletcher, but Fletcher's cutting it in, and we're throwing it deep. It's going to be incomplete. Going to bring up third down and 18.
Yeah, it looked like Fletcher's running a post right there, and I don't know if Blevins was expecting him to break it right there, or if that just might have been just another overthrow by him. But just another play where it just doesn't seem like he's on the same page as his receivers.
So third and long for the Bearcats. 2 receivers to the left. Lied, the single receiver to the right. Snap back. Blevins rolling around to the left side. Right side. Pass caught by number 9, Nick Mills, and he's out of bounds right at the first down marker.
That's a huge play right there.
Nice route by Mills.
Very good route. That looks like flood right there to me. What flood is that outside receiver is running seemingly he's running a go. Your inside receiver, which is what Mills was right there. He's going to run a deep out, and right there, essentially, he's running with the sticks.
He's running right to that marker.
Yes.
He got it.
And
Blevins with a nice throw, right on time, right on target.
yeah, it's a good play right there. And moves the chains. Now let's get this thing going, guys.
So 1st and 10, 2 receivers to the right side. Snap back to Blevins, looking to his right. Oh my goodness. Incomplete, broken up by number 3, Cade Dennis. Cade probably just missed the easiest interception he'll ever have.
He probably missed the easiest touchdown on top of that.
Yes.
If he holds on to that ball, he probably has 6. Blevins is pretty quick, but I don't know if whenever you have that much room, I don't know if he would have been able to catch him on that one. That was I don't know if he just didn't see him there. Or it looks like they were trying to throw a slant, though, to wide on that one.
I don't think Blevins saw him. So 2nd and 10, looking the other way this time. Pass intended for number 0. That's Cody McMillian. Going to fall incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. Bearcats not really playing real crisp right now.
No, not exactly firing all cylinders, though. That kind of goes back to just getting in that game flow. You know, the run game really hasn't been there at all, and that's kind of been the staple point for the Bearcats this year is being able to run a false start. It looked like it might have been the receiver up top.
False start the call against the Bearcats. That'll make it 3rd and 15.
There's only one thing worse than 3rd and 10, Scott. 3rd and 15.
Yep. Well, we converted on 3rd and 18.
Maybe that's what we need to be doing
last
today.
time.
Maybe that's the motto tonight.
Bearcats looking over to the sideline, getting the call. Blevins sends 2 receivers to either side. Light and Essler split out to the near side. Snap back. Blevins looking deep. Pass intended for number 0, Cody McMillian, off of his fingertips, falls incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and long.
That's one that McMillian probably wants back. I don't know if Blevins necessarily wants that ball back. He could probably lower it a little bit, but I think that's a ball that McMillian probably wants back again. He's probably made that catch 90 to 100 times already this year in practice.
So Deaton into punt for the 2nd time. Number 8, Kaleem Howard, back for the Tigers. High snap.
Oh.
Got a nice high punt.
Yep.
Should take a good Bearcat roll.
Here's in the back-to-back 3 and outs.
After that initial drive where the Tigers took it 67 yards for the touchdown, the next 2 drives have netted -5 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And really that first drive, if we hang on to the back in the backfield, that one's going to end in a punt as well. But Tigers have it 1st and 10, 3:28 in the first quarter. Snap back to Belcher, and he's going to keep the ball. Makes a couple of guys miss. Mills holds him back, and Essler stops him.
Yeah, Essler was trying to strip the ball right there, too. They kind of had him wrapped up a little bit, and Essler kind of made the right move right there. And go, hey, you two, y'all have already got him almost down. I'm just going to come in here. Let's see if I can make a play and get this ball out. Nice job right there to go by the Bearcats of getting to the ball once he gets through there.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd down and 5. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Sam's in the backfield along with Belcher. It's going to be a handoff to Belcher. A handoff to Sams. He's not going to get anywhere that time. Maybe gained a yard on the play.
53, Will Jaton getting in there and causing some havoc again. He's off to a pretty good start tonight in this ball game. He's done a really good job from that backer spot, coming in and making some plays and creating some havoc. I'm curious to see how we do right here on this. It's 3rd and short. More than likely, you get this stop right here, and they probably will punt.
3rd down and 3. Belcher calls for the ball. It's going to be a handoff to Sams, going right up the middle, and he does have the 1st down. Going to cross midfield into Bearcat territory, down at the 49-yard line.
They pull a guard right there, I believe, from the back side, and I believe that was number 55, Wade Treadway, coming from that backside guard or from that right guard spot and and just coming in there and blowing up a hole.
That's the first time they've used that play tonight. So 1st and 10, handoff to Sams. Actually, no, Belcher's going to keep it right up the middle. Gets hit hard. He's going to gain 2 on the play.
They tried a little misdirection right there, too, because they pulled the guard again, but the play is going to the right side right there. It's always a chess match, trying to see what you can get your offensive line. If you can get your offensive lineman maybe moving this way, maybe you can fake that backer, and that backer takes off going the wrong way. Next thing you know, you've got good numbers coming out the other way. That's what Jacksboro's trying to do right there.
They give him 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers at the 41-yard line, or 46-yard line. High snap, but he brings it down, and Sam's weaving his way
Got to
through.
get there, guys.
Hard run down to the Bearcat 33-yard line.
Big play right there for Jacksboro. Now they're moving the ball along here pretty cool, or almost like they were on that very first drive. You'd like to see the Bearcats, stand firm right here. Let's make a stop, and let's force them, let's slow them down a little bit. They're kind of moving at a pretty brisk pace.
1st and 10, 2 receivers to the left side, single to the right. Sam's in the backfield along with Belcher. Handoff.
Got him.
This time, number 16, Cannon Cody beats his man to the backfield, gets Sam's in the backfield. Going to be a loss of 2. Nice play by Cannon.
Yeah, he's playing backside. Is he backside end on that right there?
Yes.
I think he is, yeah. Backside end right there. He does a great job, gets a great jump off the ball, gets to the backfield, wraps up. That's huge right there.
Makes it 2nd down and 12.
Now you make Jacksboro pause for a second and make them come up with something different. They were rolling along real good right there.
Snap back to Belcher. Handoff to Sam's this time.
Nice.
Logan Taylor is the first one to get his hand on Sam's. That's going to be a loss of another yard.
Another big play right there. Once again, like we talked about in the pregame show, now you're starting to see your 2 defensive ends start to come in and make these plays now and take advantage. That's huge.
You have a timeout on the field. Oh, nope. It's the end of the first quarter. Jacksboro 7, Henrietta 0.
Covering your home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance needs. All of your priorities covered under one roof. Let us customize an insurance package to meet all your family's needs. Now offering farm and ranch policies tailored to your needs. Give us a call at 940-538-5015 or stop by our office on the Courthouse Square.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Henrietta Bearcat football on Texoma Broadcasting. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs. Financial advisors Kerry Williams, Lee Gunter, and Brad Yurko are proud sponsors of Henrietta Athletics. Visit at edwardjones.com or connect with us on Facebook. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
And we're back ready to start the second quarter here in Jacksboro. The Tigers leading 7-0. Driving at the moment, 3rd down and 13 for the Tigers from the Bearcat 36-yard line. Bear with us, having a little technical difficulty. We're trying to get it reestablished. Belcher's pass out to number 8, Howard. He makes a move, makes a man miss, and is going to step out of bounds right about the 19-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for the Tigers. Belcher with the quick pass to Kaleem Howard, and he gains enough for the 1st down. Marked it at the 18-yard line where the Tigers have it 1st down and 10.
Believe we're back, Scott.
Appreciate everybody joining us tonight and appreciate all the sponsors who helped to make this broadcast possible. Belcher with the handoff to Sam. Sam's around the right side, and he's going to
get there.
Get the corner, and he'll be in for the touchdown. 11:40.
Yeah, he gets to the outside right there, and and there's a good block down here on the bottom on the corner.
Receiver made a nice block.
And just and Sam's just able to scoot out to the outside, and it's just a race to the pylon from there.
So Tigers with all the momentum at the moment, feeling good. Number 14, Bustos in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. 11:44 remaining in the second quarter. Tigers 14, Bearcats 0.
Join us as we support the athletes of Facebook and Twitter. Purchase Spirit items online.
Back deep for the Bearcats, number 12, Cantwell, number 9, Mills, and number 10, Longoria. Going to be taken by number 7, Michael Williams. Basket.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is they're going to try and pooch one up. They're going to test out these second and third lines for the Bearcats for sure.
Ball placed at their own 40-yard line where the Bearcats will have it for their fourth drive. Need a long, sustained drive here to eat up several minutes and come away with some points.
Yeah, you'd like to see the offense give the defensive guys a little bit of a breather. I know a lot of these guys play both ways and everything.
Blevins pass to the left side intended for number 8, Fletcher. Timing was off a little bit on that play. Going to fall incomplete, bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, just another kind of a. Just the timing seems a little bit off between the guys tonight, or between the receivers and Blevins. And that's kind of what we go back to, or what we talked about earlier, is, those quick passes and stuff like that, get the timing down, everything like that.
2 receivers to the right side, Fletcher the lone receiver to the left. Blevins going to keep it this time around the right side.
Just not a whole lot there for the Bearcats tonight as far as running goes. They've been stopped at the line pretty quick most of the night.
Blevins gains a yard on the play, going to bring up third down and 9. Tigers defensive front doing a nice job. 2 receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. Blevins in the backfield along with Cody. Ball's on the ground. I actually think we might have gotten back on that. So I'm not sure how. Blevins fumbles it.
16, Cannon Cody saving the day.
Cody is able to recover that fumble. But it's going to bring up fourth and long.
Once again, just not an ideal start for the Bearcats on an offensive drive. It's never good when you're going 3 and out. You just can't get that flow. You can't get any. Coach Tiller, he can't get the for Coach Broussard and the defensive guy.
Howard with the fair catch signal is going to catch the ball right at the 30-yard line.
Bearcats 1 for 5, I think, is what I've got them at on third down conversions so far, as opposed to Jacksboro. I think I've got them at 4 for 6 so far in this one.
Tigers definitely controlling the line of scrimmage. Going to come out. Melcher in the backfield along with number 25, Baylor Lackey. 2 receivers to the left. 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, good job by the Bearcats right there of getting there to the ball, getting another runs. The containment on the outside just hasn't exactly been there all night so far. Not saying it can't get there. And, the Bearcats have proven all season that they can figure out anything on the defense side of the ball. I think there's about 4 or 5 of those guys. You can tell all the time and effort that they put into that read option stuff this week. There's about 4 or 5 guys for us sitting there at home waiting for Belcher to make the decision. He finally decides, all right, I'll take the ball this time, and instantly he gets swarmed right there. Good job by the Bearcats.
So ball at the 36-yard line. Going to bring up Belcher's going to pull it and follow him. 45-yard line.
It makes a good line.
So ball at the Bearcat, now 45-yard line after the Belcher run.
Scott, you weren't joking. I think they do hold the record for most cheerleaders.
There's a bunch of them. This time Belcher looking to pass. Intended for Howard. Goes right through his hands and falls incomplete.
Yeah.
We had a shot.
I thought Miguel Longoria might have had a chance at that one. Those are kind of the plays that you have sometimes, and sometimes it just goes that way.
Yep.
During a game. You're sitting there, and there's games where you're like, the ball just can't stay away from us on the defense side of the ball. And then there's other games like this, man, we just can't find it.
Yep. Second down and 10. Snap back to Belcher. He's going to hand off to Lackey this time, around the right side, tries to get a little
This game's going their way.
far, but he will get enough for the first down.
They like to use him in those power situations.
It'll be the 7th play of the drive. They've eaten almost 3 minutes off the clock with this drive. Number 16, Cannon Cody, to hold on to him. Number 3, Ty Deaton, and number 61, Hunter Campbell, finish him off. That'll be a loss of about 6 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 16.
It's a good job right there by Cannon Cody. Like we talked about, staying home and then make the contact, and then great.
Picked the wrong one that time.
Mm-hmm.
Belcher with the play action, back to pass. Just floats it out there a little
bit too much right there on that play. If he puts that ball just a little bit closer to number 11, Christian Wiggins, that scoreboard's probably reading 20 sitting here right now.
So 3rd down and 16 for the Tigers. Bearcats need to make a stop right here, get the ball back.
This would be huge. This would be huge to get off the field right here.
Of course, where they are, you think they'll go for it on 4th down?
Man, I don't know. It kind of depends on what you got going. Oh,
great play that time by number 2, Eric Sykes.
Yeah, he jumped that route really good. So right there on that play, they probably saw that all week, that little screen right there.
Yep.
He did a great job coming from his corner spot. As soon as he reads screen, come up, get underneath that inside slot receiver that's going to try to come out there and block. He did a great job getting around that block, and he almost gets out there and makes a play on the ball right there.
He knocks it away for an incomplete pass.
There's your answer right there, Scott.
Valenzuela into punt, presumably. And the kick's away. Nick Mills going to let it
away, guys. Get away.
Ball's going to be at the 18-yard line where the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10, 6:07 remaining in the first half. Really need to get something going now.
Yeah, you'd like to see the Bearcats string together some plays and get some first downs and make a drive out of this thing. You got 6 minutes left. You're going to get the ball, start the second half. You'd really like to see really like to see a good drive right here.
So even though the Tigers have pretty much dominated the game, if the Bearcats can score here, get the ball back to start the second half, would have a chance to tie it. Blevins sends Cantwell in motion. Going to follow his blocker around the left side.
Yep, there you go.
Blevins,
hold on the ball.
Hard run.
Good job.
That's what they've been needing.
Yep, that is huge right there.
Out to the 42-yard line.
That's your breath of relief right there. Everybody can sit there and go, okay, we can do this. We can get that going. That's a great job. They go to empty right there, Scott, and they had Klein Essler in his sniffer spot. He's over the top of that number 58, Connor Olbig, the tackle. He comes underneath and comes on that left side and pulls around, and he leads and makes a big hole for Blevins to get him behind. It was a great job.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. This time he's going to hand off to number 16, Cannon Cody. Cannon's going to go up the middle, gain about 2 or 3 yards.
There you go. There's a little bit. There's an inside run right there that picks up a little bit. Now you're starting to see something. Now you're starting to see it a little bit. We got that big play right there. Okay, now everybody. Okay, keep doing your job. We can do it. Keep doing your job. Keep doing your job. The offensive line does a good job right there. Those inside zone plays like that, they don't work unless that offense gets a really good push.
Yep.
We've seen it plenty of times tonight already. What happens when you don't get a good push on that line?
So 2nd down and about 8 to go. Snap back to Blevins. He's going to run around the left side, pick a hole, and he hits that thing fast.
And he's gone.
He may be gone. Kareem Howard's the only one with the chance, and he is not going to get there. Blevins in. Oh, there's a flag down.
Oh, man.
You got to be kidding me. Personal foul, face mask. The call against the Bearcats. You don't see that on defense call.
I would say you don't see that. I'm trying to think of a scenario where you would have that.
And
That's got to be It's got to be inside on the offensive line, maybe somewhere. Wow. It's an unfortunate play right there. You get a huge run right there. That Howard kid can move.
Yes, he can.
But so can Garrett Blevins. Fortunately for the Bearcats.
So that puts the ball all the way back to the 32-yard line.
Right there. Yeah, you hate that right there. It's one of those ones where everybody talks about, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, and that's one of those plays right there that you look at and you're like, man, what could we be sitting here looking at right now other than the obvious? You got 6.
So instead of a touchdown, it brings up 2nd down and 20 for the Bearcats. 4:48 to go before halftime. 2 receivers either side. Empty backfield. Blevin's going to step up. He's going to get about 5 yards on the play.
He goes through his progression, still can't second half. Jacksboro's having a little bit of trouble.
Receivers either side.
Yeah.
Ask your defense to stop him.
Yeah. Ones that you'll look back and the coach said, we can't be doing that.
Line where Jacksboro will have it 1st down.
I think there's a lot of positives that just break too. Now they can get now the defense, if we can get a 3 and out right here real quick, that would really help.
Sam's in the backfield along with Belcher.
Yeah, he's, that's just to see all these gold helmets come towards you. Good whenever your heels are
On the left side looking for a hole, and he finds
a
one.
nice little running back compliment.
Block. Again, this time doesn't find quite as much, maybe a yard or 2.
Klein stays home right there in his backer spot. I bet he maybe had to move.
Second handoff to Sam.
Big down right here for the Bearcats. 3rd and short.
2.
3rd down and short. If you can get a stop right here, you get a good push. You maybe come in with a stunt from the linebackers. You get a good stop right here. You might be looking at they're punting it. Still got all 3 timeouts left.
Belcher around to the left or right side.
Got him stopped.
Trying to find a hole. Doesn't get there. It's going to be tackled right at the 30-yard line.
Good job right there by Klein Essler and a few other guys. They get out there to the outside. They read it perfect, and they make a good tackle to get him stopped.
So just shy of the 30-yard line is going to bring up 4th and about 1.
They look like they might try and go for it here. They've done a little under center stuff, but they're not going to here.
Nope.
Got to be ready for them to try to make you jump too.
It's for the hard count. It looks like that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. They've got their own timeouts too.
Yeah, they're going to let that clock run down as far as they can, call a timeout, and then punt it. So good job by the Bearcats. So the Bearcats get the ball back with about just a little over a minute left. And hopefully try to get a little bit of offense going.
Yeah, you'd like to see the Bearcats maybe get one more chance at this thing. Maybe take a couple of deep shots down the field, see how it all turns out, and maybe you get lucky and you come away with a touchdown real quick. But like we've said earlier, the Bearcats will come out in the second half after that last offensive drive. You'd really like to see them get one more chance, especially with all 3 timeouts. And it looks like they are going to punt. They're definitely lining it up for it.
Yeah, number 4, Valenzuela in to punt. Nick Mills headed back deep for the Bearcats. Normally, Mr. Clayton does our stats, and we're able to tell you exactly how many yards we've got, but he is in San Antonio for the school board convention, so the stats are going to be just an educated guess. Valenzuela with the punt. Nick Mills says,
Get away.
Oh.
It's a decent look to make everybody think that you're going to do that, but you'd probably rather number 2, Eric Sykes, just go ahead and just stay away from that entirely.
Right. Yep. So
Pretty good field possession right here.
Venezuela's 4th punt on the night. Bearcats are going to have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Pretty good field position right here. Go a minute and 5. You've still got all 3 timeouts left. We'll see what the Bearcats can cook up. I would be shocked if we didn't see a little more empty.
So far, the Bearcats have had 5 possessions. They've punted 4 times and thrown an interception 1 time. So it would be good to put something. So we got Twins to the right.
Oh.
We're going to start with a false start. That's the fourth penalty on the Bearcats. Because I wonder if they're asking if the game
Against the defense.
So what that is one of them was barking and made the Bearcats jump.
Huh.
So let me back up. That we've only got 3 penalties on the night.
They weren't. It's a lot better than 1st and 15. Now it's 1st and 5.
And 5. Ball at the 43-yard line. So good job by the officials to get together and talk about that. Handoff to number 3, Ty Deaton around the right side. He's going to pick up just shy of 5 yards. It's going to make it 2nd down and 1. 54 seconds and the clock ticking. Nice run by Deaton around the right side. Bearcats send out 2 receivers to the left. Oh, wait, we're going to have a officials timeout. Oh, well, because the Tigers had a player limping off.
Oh.
So we had an officials timeout, but the clock never did stop.
Yeah, I was about to say, they've got to bump that clock up a little bit, I would think.
A little bit of holiday timekeeping. Officials getting together, doing a good job tonight. He's letting the 33 seconds.
43 seconds.
So they ran off an extra.
Still got all 3 timeouts.
Tigers leading 14-0. Bearcats trying to put a little something together. They will get the ball to start the second half. This time Blevins is going to keep it around the right side looking for a hole. They do a good job balling him
Got
up.
the first down.
He is going to pick up the first down.
Clock's going to stop. They never changed the clock on the scoreboard, I don't think. Johnson's yelling at them right there.
Saying, hey,
10-second play right there.
Operator challenge this evening.
$32 seconds.
Put it
We're going to get another 10 seconds side of the deal. That's 20 seconds they've tried to get. They tried to cut on us.
We'll give them the benefit of the doubt and assume this the clock operator's first time. So the ball now at the 50-yard line. Never.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good night. Pass intercepted by number 15, Shackelford.
Got to get him down, guys.
He's out of bounds at the Bearcat 43-yard line. That pass was nowhere near he wanted it to be.
Yeah, he was trying to hit Fletcher right there. I don't know if he was trying to hit him on a post or if he was trying to hit him on a or what, but he definitely underthrew that ball right there. Like we talked about earlier in the pregame, I don't think they've got much of a kicking game at all, so they're going to be home run or bust right here, and they may just try to run this thing. And
I would look for him to throw it deep at least once. He's got his big tall receiver split out to the right side.
Yeah, looking that way.
On a quick one.
Oh, no.
Got him, and that looks like that may be a Tiger touchdown. It only took 9 seconds. Yeah, the secondary was playing back off of him, and
he throws that ball, and he connects with his receiver Valenzuela, and he does the rest from there. And that's all you can really do sometimes is just get the ball to your playmakers and let them go make a play, and that's exactly what he does right there. 6'3" stride right there. It's gonna be tough to chase down no matter who you are.
Bustos in to attempt the extra point. 14 seconds to go in the half. Extra point is no good, but the Bearcats are off sides. They'll get the that. 2. Nope. Looks like they're denied.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, it's not good, so that'll make the score 20-0.
Yeah, it just hasn't been the best first half. Probably the worst first half they've had all year.
Absolutely.
And, it's just one of those deals where, you come probably long, and you could have had them 3rd down and long early in the first quarter on their first drive, and then you have this big play right here to the receiver, Valenzuela. You're talking about 2 plays. Bearcats, once again, they'll still get the ball, though, coming when we start the second half.
So Bustos in to kick off again. Same 3 back deep for the Bearcats. Bearcats kind of shell-shocked at the moment. Pooch kick is going to be taken by number 12, That's Ty Cantwell up to the 35-yard line. So the Bearcats will have it for one play from their own 35-yard line. Other than about 3 first downs, not much has gone right for the Bearcats tonight. Blevins just going to keep the ball around the left side, find some focus. Probably got
Jacksboro's going to come out. It's their homecoming night. I mean, this is a huge night for these kind of or First Johnson pre-district games get you set up to go to Denby. You're down 20 at halftime. This isn't a scenario the Bearcats have had to face this year.
No.
They've had 3 bailouts, I believe. Millsap was here. I think Windthorst was a little storms back, but you hold on and you win.
Came out early, and we've had a couple of positive plays, but really not much.
Bearcats is the best.
Mad,
Yeah.
and that they come out and initial stats show the Bearcats have
I've got as far as third downs go, I've got Henrietta at 2 for 6 on third down conversions, and then Jacksboro have done a good job. It's just kind of made the difference in this first half, really and truly. Jacksboro had one really long drive that really wasn't any big play, and they but aside from those 2 big plays right there, you're talking about 7-0 ball game.
Yeah. Bearcat marching band.
And chemical method. This should show as a towel return to the snap line. Courage, is your band ready?
ComCell, your locally owned fiber optic internet provider, wants to wish the Bearcats good luck this season. We hope the Bearcats have speeds like our lightning fast fiber. Go to comcell.net to see our packages and sign up today.
This is Mickey G with G Auctions. We proudly support the Henrietta Bearcats. We're here for all your auction needs. Find us on Facebook.
Need to clean out your garage, shop, or barn? Are you remodeling your house or constructing a new home? Give Duck Creek Disposal a call. Our locally owned company offers roll-off dumpsters perfect for jobs of any size. Call Duck Creek Disposal at 940
24/7 in Henrietta. 9 Service LLC is an independent at 940-781. It will continue to be integrity and
Objective financial advice can help you. Shane Cody is an investment
Bearcats and the Henrietta Lady Cats.
Farmers and ranchers in Texas and Oklahoma.
Hey, football fans from Dr. Guerrero and staff located at 102 South Archer Street here in Henrietta. We see patients of all ages and are currently accepting new patients. Dr. Guerrero fell in love with our small town and family traditions. Let's beat 'em, Bearcats!
Family owned and operated for close to 39 years. Whimsco can service both personal and business accounts. You can stop by the shop or call 940-524-3363.
Mark 10:45 says Jesus came to serve and not be served. I'm Penny Reardon, realtor with Anchored Realty. Please give me a call and let me serve you on your next transaction. 940-733-7445. Go Bearcats!
Reg and Chapel Deaton Consulting, Inc. Postal Family Credit Union celebrating 90 years of service. Dwayne Ayler Insurance Agency, covering your home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance needs. All of your priorities covered under one roof. Let us customize an insurance package to meet all your family's needs. Now offering farm and ranch policies tailored to your needs. Give us a call at 940-538-5015 or stop by our office on the Courthouse Square.
But so are the investments of time. Proud sponsor of Henrietta Bearcat Financial Advisors Carrie Williams, or connect with us on Facebook.
Sports Club for sponsoring the broadcast this season. The Henrietta All Sports Club invites you to join us as we support the athletes of Henrietta Bearcat and Lady Cat Action. Follow for schedules, sponsors, spirit booth. ComCell, your locally owned fiber optic internet provider, wants to wish the Bearcats good luck this season. We hope the Bearcats have speeds like our lightning fast fiber. Go to comcell.net to see our packages and sign up today.
This is Mickey G with G Auctions. We proudly support the Henrietta Bearcats. We're here for all your auction needs. Find us on Facebook.
Need to clean out your garage, shop, or barn? Are you remodeling your house or constructing a new home? Give Duck Creek Disposal a call. Our locally owned company offers roll-off dumpsters perfect for jobs of any size. Call Duck Creek Disposal at 940-257-5660.
Henrietta Fitness Company, open 24/7 in Henrietta, 940-531-2819. Follow us on Facebook at Henrietta Fitness Company. Dairy Queen is a proud sponsor of Henrietta Bearcat football, located in Henrietta at 927 East Omega Street in Henrietta, Texas. Williams Realty and Auction Service, LLC, is an independent brokerage licensed in both Texas and Oklahoma. You can find us at 106 South Bridge, just off the square in Henrietta, Texas. Give Scott a call at 940-781-7484 or come by for a visit and find out how we can help you with all your real estate and liquidation needs. Our focus has been and will continue to be integrity and client service.
Leaving your job? Consider an IRA for your nest egg. Objective financial advice can help you consider all available options to make a suitable decision. Call Shane Cody at 940-538-0583. Shane Cody is an investment professional with Momentum Independent Network Incorporated, member FINRA/SIPC.
The Gonzenbach family proudly supports the Henrietta Bearcats and the Henrietta Lady Cats. Let's go, Bearcats!
Kerfeed and Grain of Henrietta backs the Cats. We have been serving farmers and ranchers in Texas and Oklahoma for over 80 years. You can depend on us for quality bulk and sacked feeds. Like the Cats, we are passionate and excited about what we do. Cheer loud and proud, Caitlin.
And we're back. About ready to kick off for the second half. Bearcats find themselves trailing 20-0, a spot they haven't been in yet this year, which is kind of a good thing to have to go through right here before district starts. This will be a test, not just a physical test, but also a mental test, and to see how they respond to this type of adversity. The Bearcats come in with a Dave Campbell's ranking of 7th in the state, which I never have put much stock in ranking high school teams because there's no way they can know everything going on in the state. But Bearcats nevertheless had a number 7 ranking, and so that might have added a little extra motivation to the Tigers to try to come in and say, look what we've done against the number 7 ranked team. And you'd like to hope that that didn't affect the Bearcats in any way, but it might be a good thing to get out of those top 10 rankings and refocus on the job at hand. So the Bearcats come in, find themselves down 20-0. Really not much offense to speak of. The defense has played okay with the exception of a couple of long drives, and then we had the one long touchdown following the interception right there before the half. The defense has done a okay job. Like I said, the Tigers have put together 2 long drives, and Bearcats had a chance in that very first drive, stop the runner in the backfield, but just couldn't get him wrapped up and get him down, and then the Tigers go in and score on the next play. And then the offensive face mask is looming large, too, on the touchdown that was called back. Blevins with about a 50-yard run, and that gets called back. Big swing. Could have been a different game, but it is what it is, and so Bearcats getting ready, and we'll see what kind of adjustments the coaching staff has made at halftime. Tigers coming out to kick off again. Bearcats back deep, number 12 Cantwell, number 9 Mills, and number 10 Longoria. Tigers have been kicking it short most of the night. We're going to assume they do the same, and we're fixing to find out. And we're away. Again, it's going to be a short kick. It's going to be taken by number 1. That's Brady Lyde with a fair catch.
All right, coming out here on this first drive, this is kind of the one that you want to see the Bearcats string something together. Hey, we went to halftime. We made these adjustments. Let's come out. Let's get Blevins going a little bit. Let's get some of these running backs going a little bit. Let's find some receivers, make some short passes, make some quick connections, everything like that. Let's get ramped up. Let's get into this flow of this game. You'd like to at least see 2 first downs out of this little drive. If not, let's just go all the way down and score a touchdown here.
Really do need a score here early. Blevins going to keep it. Fake handoff to Cannon Cody.
He almost dropped that ball.
Almost dropped it. He's going to be stopped for a 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. That play didn't look right from the very beginning.
No, it really didn't. And Jacksboro got some really good pressure right there from just about the get-go of that play. Second and is that 11? Is that what it looks like?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see what they come up with here.
2 receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. This time he's going to hand it off to Cody.
Oh, he's got some run.
Cody finds some running room around the right side. He's going to pick up all 11 plus 1 or 2. It's going to be good for a Bearcat first down, and that's exactly what they needed.
There you go. It's a good job right there.
So that play, he starts on the inside, then bounces it back out, runs around the right side. Jacksboro's defense is really feeling it, so they're going to be maybe susceptible to some over pursuit here for a little bit.
It's almost like that wasn't how it was designed at all. That was just what Cody made out of it.
So 1st and 10. This time Blevins rolling to his right. It's going to throw, intended for 3, deep and incomplete, broken up by number 13 for the Tigers. That's Casey Swan.
He made a
defensive play.
Yeah, Swan made a really good play right there from his corner spot. He's sitting right there at 10 yards. It looks like another flood route by the Bearcats. As the corner right there, he's sitting underneath at the 10-yard range, and he knows he has that safety help over the top of him by number 5, Ryder Jackson.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 44-yard line, and the Bearcats put the ball on the ground, and this time it looks like the Tigers are going to come away with it. No signal yet from the officials.
With today's style of ball,
Tigers with the ball.
It's just crucial to make those that ball security is just, it's got to be tough nowadays. You have so many options there. You have so many different plays coming off of everything, and the ball's almost getting handed off every play, if not, 90% of the time, they're in that scenario.
So the Tigers are going to have it 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 43-yard line.
Yeah.
And Belcher comes out with Lackey in the backfield. Fake handoff. Belcher right up the middle, running hard. And he's going to dive ahead for a gain of about 10 on the play.
Yeah, just a standard play right up the middle. They fake the handoff, and he takes off up the middle, and he gets a first down out of the deal. Ran right up the middle of the defense. Bearcats are going to need to shore it up really quick if they want to keep this to a 3-possession ball game.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the left side. Belcher with the fake again around to the left side, finding some running room, running hard. Not going down easy. Gain another 11 yards, another first down.
Back-to-back plays for first downs. That's not ideal that's not ideal for the first defensive series of the second half.
Ball on the Bearcat 22-yard line, really back on their heels right now. Everything going the Tigers' way. Two receivers to the right side. This time he hands off to Lackey, and he's caught in the backfield by number 53, Will Jaton.
Jaton going right back to where he was at in that first half. He's made quite a few plays in the backfield tonight for the Bearcats on some stunts. That's just what you needed right there. It's what the doctor ordered.
Loss of 3 on the play, going to bring up 2nd down and 13. Bearcats asking the defense to step up and make a stop.
You're going to need it bad right here. You really want to keep this to a 3-possession game right now if you can if you're the Bearcats.
Bearcats have shown no offense tonight. Really going to need to do something. Handoff Lackey right up
there
the middle.
There it is.
Going to be little to no gain.
It's a good job right there by the Bearcats of holding strong.
Going to give him about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Depending on how this goes I guess actually they're just in a territory they got to go for it regardless of what they're looking at here on 4th down because they, like we talked about earlier, they don't have a kicking game really and truly at all.
And you're too close down here to punt, so we're going to assume that this is they got 2 plays to make this 11 yards.
Yep.
So Belcher splits out 2 to the left side. Lackey in the backfield along with Belcher. Number 11, Wiggins in motion. Belcher's just going to keep it there. And he's going to go in for the Tiger touchdown. No flags on the play. And he's just making that look a little too easy. 8:44.
Just a few missed tackles right there. It's just a quarterback sweep to the outside, and he finds a hole and just works his way through the defense. A lot of, you can't be arm tackling a guy like Belcher right there. And now that's what happens right there. You got 6 on the board.
Bustos in to attempt the extra point. His last one, he hit the left upright. Snap back, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 8:44 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Tigers 27. Bearcats 0. So the Bearcats got the ball to start the second half, but after a start of a promising drive, fumbled it on the 4th play. Turned the ball over. Tigers took it 43 yards in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that drive was kind of easy for Jacksboro. Kind of goes back to that first drive that they had on offense to start the game off. Defense is going to have to tighten down if they want to get back in this game at all. I know it's not all on them for the most part tonight, but they're going to have to tighten it down. 4-possession ball game with an offense that just really hasn't looked like it's been itself tonight.
No.
It's going to be 4 possessions is going to be pretty tough to come back from unless this offense catches that spark that they need and that they've shown that they can do.
They can do it. Might need something to happen on defense. Might need something to happen on special teams. This time he kicks off a little deeper. It's going to be Longoria from the 20-yard line around to the right side looking for some room. He's going to be taken down right about the 30-yard line where the Bearcats will have it 1st down and 10.
I don't know if they've designed it this way or if this was just an idea, if the Bearcats coaching staff thinks that they just got to, if they can attack that left side, but every return is gone. No matter where it's been fielded, it's been headed back towards the Bearcat sideline every single time tonight.
Well, I don't know if that's by design or just that's where the kids are seeing the opening. So 1st and 10 on the 30 for the Bearcats' 2nd possession of the second half. Looking for some kind of offensive spark. It's going to be a handoff to number 3, Ty Deaton. Picking his way through. Going to pick up a short gain. About 2.5 yards.
Decent little gain right there. They go to a twin set with, I believe, did he have, who did he have back there with him? Was it 16? Was it Cody?
Yeah.
So they go to a twin set right there. That's a different look. We haven't shown that one tonight, and Henrietta really hasn't ran that kind of personnel very much this year.
No, and it's the same formation. Deaton and Cody in the backfield. One receiver either side, and good night, the ball's on the ground again. Oh, and we're going to have a flag this time.
There might have been a late hit on Jacksboro right there. They might have come in and hit Blevins whenever he was already down.
That's the
not for sure, though.
To break the Bearcats' need because right now they're not helping themselves any.
There's no foul for a late hit. Never mind.
No, they're going
waving it off.
Wave it off. So the Bearcats are going to lose back to the 29-yard line, bring up 3rd down and 11.
Kid must have said I'm sorry afterwards.
So just absolutely nothing going right for the Bearcats tonight.
Yeah, that's just another play right there where it just the quarterback to running back exchange is just kind of more so right here on these first 2 drives, but for the most part, it's kind of that ball's been hitting the turf a lot for the Bearcats tonight.
Yes, it has, and we We were doing well on the turnovers on the year, but I think timeout called by the Bearcats.
The Bearcats call a timeout right there.
That's their first one of the game.
That was Brady Lyde.
Brady Lyde in at quarterback, so not sure what's going on with Blevins. Maybe just some kind of different look, clear his head a little bit.
I didn't see him over there. And I don't see him on the sidelines right now, so he's got to be in the huddle.
7:38 remaining in the third quarter. Jacksboro 27, Henrietta 0. It's Jacksboro's homecoming tonight.
And they're playing like it.
They are playing like it. Bearcats will be off next week, which at this point is looking like a good thing.
Yeah.
And then they'll start district the week after against City View. So after the timeout,
Lyde's still in there.
Bearcats come out, 2 receivers to the left side.
Did he start the drive in there? Did we just miss it? No, but Blevins was in there?
Yep.
Now I see him now. He's over by Coach Johnson right
So
there.
Brady Lyde in at quarterback. Number 1, senior. We're going to have a false start. Hayden Fugig got a little anxious. We're going to go back another 5 yards. That's going to make it 3rd down and 16, so nothing like asking your backup quarterback to come in deep in your own territory and convert 3rd down and long.
Yep. Not ideal scenario at all.
Not at all. 2 receivers either side, line the backfield along with Cody. Snap back, Lyde's dropping back to pass. Tigers are just going to let everybody go. Lyde trying to make something, gets back just past the line of scrimmage. Going to bring out 4th down and long.
Yeah, he just really didn't even have a lot of time back there to get anything going. Pulls it down, tries to make the most of it that he can. Now it's 4th down. Now you got to punt out of your own end.
They converted on him pretty quickly.
And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what's about to transpire here on the defense side of the ball.
So Deaton in to punt for the Bearcats. Number 8, Kaleem Howard, stands at his own 40-yard line, looking to give the Tigers really good field position. A little bit shorter punt this time, but it is high. That check up and bounce a little bit sideways. Tigers will have it at their own 44-yard line for their second drive of the second half. 6:38 remaining in the third quarter. Tigers 27, Bearcats 0.
Like I said, this defense make a stop right here and show a little bit of life on their end. The Tigers kind of drove down the field pretty easy last time on the legs of Belcher, and I believe that was number 25, Lockie.
Yeah, Lockie. So this time, running back by committee is number 6, Luke Sams in the backfield, along with Belcher. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 receivers to the left. Sams in motion. Belcher's going to act like he's going to throw it.
Got to wrap him up back there in the back.
Going to try to sling him down, but he's too strong and ends up picking up about 5 yards.
Yeah, Cody McMillian right there. He gets off the edge, and he's got him in a good spot if he just wraps him up, but he tries to sling him down. And like you just said, Scott, that the Belcher kid is just a little too strong to be just getting slung down.
2nd down and 5 for the Tigers at their own 49-yard line. Belcher back to pass. Going for Howard. It's going to fall incomplete. Overthrows him. Michael Dale Williams with the good coverage.
Yeah, Michael was there. He was in really good coverage right there. He, he's got him right there all alone. And that's pretty much speed on speed. That Williams kid, he's pretty quick himself. And he's in pretty good coverage there all the way through. Good ball, though, also by Belcher. He just wants to tighten that thing up and get it a little bit closer to give Howard more of a chance right there.
3rd down and 5, same formation. Sam's in the backfield along with Belcher. Sam's in motion. Pass intended for number 6. Sam's falls incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 5. They ran that same formation
Yep.
2 times in a row. One
Yep.
time they throw deep. The next time he throws, trying to hit Sam's on that little flare, but overthrows him.
You see a lot of college teams do that. It's a really easy pass, and it gets your guys out in space. And if you have really good blocking receivers like Jacksboro looks like they have, they've got some pretty big kids that are out there at receiver. It really helps them.
So Valenzuela into punt for the Tigers. Nick Mills with the fair catch signal.
Good away.
And the catch made at the 25-yard line, where the Bearcats will have it first down and 10, trying to get anything started on offense.
It looked like they had something going with that empty set earlier whenever Blevins was in there. I'm curious to see if they'll go back to it. I'm also curious to see if Blevins is going to get a shot back in this game or if we're rolling wide now. Blevins is on the sideline, so there's your answer.
Yep, Lyde in at quarterback. In the backfield, along with number 16, Cannon Cody, single receiver to the right. Deaton split out to the left along with Fletcher. This is going to be a handoff to Cody. He's going to actually get stopped in the backfield and lose a yard. Tigers not respecting Lyde's ability to throw it all, and they're just going to be pinning the back.
They're exactly what you just said. They're coming right after that ball. The defensive line got a really good jump right there, got past the offensive line, and they were there in a hurry. Not ideal, like we talked about all night. It's not ideal whenever you're off, whenever you're getting a handoff and getting hit at the same time.
Second down and 11, snap back to Lyde. This time he's just going to keep the ball and go around the right side, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield, maybe right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Going to bring up third down and 11.
That's just a quarterback. That's just a quarterback sweep right there. Go find the hole. Student body right. Everybody's got a man. Pick him up. Find the hole. Get up in it. He just couldn't find the hole right there. Jacksboro was there to stop it.
They filled the holes fairly quickly. Third down and 11. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cannon in the backfield, along with number 1, senior Brady Lyde. Lyde back to pass.
Deep ball.
Lets it go. Intended for Fletcher. Is going to be overthrown. Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down and 11.
Real quick 3 and out again right there for the Bearcats. I don't know how much time we keep on, or how much time we take right there, Scott.
Right at a minute.
That's not the ideal time of possession that you want to have. I'd love to see the time of possession differential right now. I bet Jacksboro is just killing it right now.
So Deaton in for the punt again, second punt of the half. Howard back at his own 45-yard line.
Good little punt. He's going to try and get it this time.
Get it at his own 40, and he's got
it's not ideal.
On the right side, he's going to be shoved out of bounds by Cody at the Bearcat 22-yard line, where the Tigers will have it first and 10 at the Bearcat 22.
We talked about it in the pregame. It's going to be a tough little matchup for the Bearcats. This Jacksboro team's coming in. They've got a little something they think they need to prove. Especially last week, they jumped out to a 14-0 lead on Cisco, and then Cisco puts up 41 unanswered on them.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of motivation coming into this game for them.
Sam's in the backfield along with Belcher. Number 11, Wiggins in motion. Belcher's just going to hand off to Sam. Sam's around the left side, going to pick up about 4 on the play.
Just a little handoff and an outside run right there for Sam's. And like we've talked about, line gets a good push. He follows in right behind. The Bearcats have got to get to this ball. They really need to make a stand here if they want to even have a shot.
So 2 receivers to the right, single to the left. Sam's in the backfield along with Belcher. Snap back. Hand off to Sam's. Going to let him go straight ahead. Tackled right at the 15-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. Going to bring up third down and about 3.
Cannon Cody had a really good shot on Sam's right there. Just couldn't get to him enough to wrap him up. And Sam's ends up picking up a pretty decent amount. this will probably be 2-down territory as well.
Absolutely. Third and short, 3:16 remaining in the third quarter. Hand off to number 6, Sams, looking for somewhere to go. With second effort's going to push him past the marker, and it'll be a first down at the 11-yard line.
Just a little. I mean, there's nothing to it at this point. Just snap, hand off, let that line make the push.
And they're doing it. Defense is tired.
Mm-hmm.
One of the strong points for the Bearcats this year has been the fact that very few guys are playing both ways, and
Right.
the defense has remained fresh. But tonight that defense has been on the field way too much, not getting any help from their offense.
No, sir.
So first and, well, I guess it's first and right there. This time Cody's seen enough, and him and Campbell, 61 Hunter Campbell, stop him in the backfield. It's going to be second down and goal from the 11.
For as much as he's been limited on offense tonight with some runs, he had a decent run earlier. Cannon Cody was more than made up for it on the defensive side of the ball. He comes from his backside defensive end spot right there and just completely swarms Sams on that play.
So second down and goal from the 11-yard line. Belcher going to keep it going right up the middle, picking his way through, doesn't find much.
Nope.
He's going to be stopped, maybe a gain of 1, right inside the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and goal.
It's a nice job right there by the Bearcats to rally to find the ball right there, or find the ball carrier Belcher right there, and rally to the ball and get hats on him. Great job by the Bearcats. And now you got 3rd and 10 here.
Belcher back. He's looking to pass. Oh, and there's nobody around there. He's going to try to throw it. You got to be kidding me. And it is complete to number 10, Tyler Mitchell.
There's a flag
down there.
Probably going to be
on the play.
Probably going to be a late hit, I would imagine, or unnecessary.
I wasn't watching at the end.
Be unnecessary roughness on the quarterback.
There is a flag on the play.
Sir, sorry.
Let's see what the call is. So Belcher's rolling out to his left. Bearcats thought they had him. 2 flags on the play, both on the defense. There's a face mask. That's declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer. That'll be enforced on the kickoff, so the touchdown is good. So the Tigers use up about 3 minutes of clock and in for another touchdown. Bustos in to kick again, and the Tigers absolutely embarrassing the Bearcats at this point. Kick is good. Minute 30 remaining in the third quarter. The score, 34-0.
Going back to that touchdown play, Scott, Belcher doesn't really see anything. He goes to scramble away because if he doesn't get out of that pocket soon enough, Logan Taylor was coming around on that edge and had his man beat, but he scrambles to the left and just kind of throws one up there and says, "Hey, 10," or "Hey, Tyler, go get this thing." Yep. And he goes up there and goes and finds it.
And he did it. I can't remember the last time the Bearcats have been embarrassed like this.
It's been a minute.
Maybe the last time we played Gunner.
Yeah, they kind of. I think Jacksboro is a far cry from Gunner. No disrespect to them, but.
But the Bearcats absolutely did not show up ready to play tonight. And that's not to take anything away from Jacksboro. They're a good team, and Coach Johnson knew that it was going to be tough coming in.
Yeah, they've we kind of highlighted it a little bit. They've got a lot of good skill guys. I didn't anticipate their offensive line being as impactful in this game as they have been, though. That's the one thing that's kind of shocked me so far.
So after the penalty, Bustos will kick off from the Bearcats' 45-yard line. We'll see if he pooches it or if he goes ahead and kicks it into the end zone. Oh, he's going to try kick, and he recovers it. So the Tigers looking to rub a little salt in the wound. Tigers recover the onside kick at the Bearcat 34-yard line.
Yeah, if you want to rub salt in the wound, that's how you do it right there.
Yep. So the onside kick works perfectly. If I'm not mistaken, that was the kicker that recovered it, wasn't it?
I believe so. I don't think he could have kicked that thing right down the middle more than he did right there. And I don't know if that ball really left the. I think that thing might have just spun sideways all the way along the turf right there. That's a good little onside.
Absolutely everything going right for Coach Hubble in his first game against the Bearcats. So the Tigers at it again from the Bearcat 34-yard line. Oh, we're going to have a timeout called by the Bearcats. That'll be their second one of the half. 1:30 remaining in the third quarter.
Go to a couple of sponsors here.
Yep.
Bands from Dr. Guerrero and staff located at 102 South Archer Street here in Henrietta. We see patients of all ages and are currently accepting new patients. Dr. Guerrero fell in love with our small town and family traditions. Let's beat 'em, Bearcats!
Family owned and operated for 3 generations, Whimsco has been buying, repairing, remanufacturing, and selling electric motors and new controllers for close to 39 years. Located at 206 Central Avenue in Petrolia, Whimsco is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Whimsco can service both personal and business accounts. You can stop by the shop or call 940-524-3363.
All right, after the timeout, Tigers ready to take over from the Bearcat 34-yard line after the onside kick. 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Tigers leading 34-0, looking to add some more points. Number 11, Wiggins in motion. It's going to be a handoff to number 25, Baylor Lackey. He's going to be dragged down from behind by Will Jaton.
Jaton coming in there and making another play like he has for the better part of all game.
Loss of 1 on the play, bring up second down and 11, back to the 35-yard line. The defense has got to be completely gassed. They've been on the field most of the game.
Yeah, it's never fun whenever you're out there for more than half the game, and that's just about what it feels like this defense has been on the field for.
Second down and 11. The Tigers looking to the sideline to get the play. Lackey in the backfield along with Belcher. 2 receivers to the left side. Snapback's going to be a fake to Lackey, and Belcher dropping back to pass. Intended for number 4, Valenzuela. He actually had a step on the defender. Pass was just a little too far out in front of him. Falls incomplete, going to bring up third down and 11.
Yeah, Valenzuela's running a crosser route from his little tight end position there. He's running to the left sideline, and then the two receivers on the far side, they're running just double post over the top of it. It's almost like a misdirection. They're trying to get the 2 posts are trying to get the defense to look at those, and then you've got the crosser underneath that nobody's even watching.
So this time, 3 receivers to the left, single to the right. Belcher back to pass, looking for his options, throwing it deep, and Howard's all alone in the end zone. Ran right past Sykes, and he's all alone for the catch. Oh, and we've got more flags. I'm not sure.
That's probably going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody. Somebody probably told somebody something a little too loud, and the ref heard it.
That from 15 yards from any player. Touchdown is good. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Tigers. So that'll be enforced on the kickoff. So 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and Jacksboro just absolutely destroying Henrietta tonight. That is just the Tigers' second penalty. Bustos in to kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and good, and that makes the score Tigers 41, Bearcats 0.
Yeah, just a just your standard go route right there by Howard, and he just gets over the top of the defense, and Belcher throws a beautiful ball to him and finds him in the back of the end zone. Not ideal at all for the Bearcats tonight, and definitely not the showing that these boys wanted to put on for anybody, and it's not the showing that you want. But if you're going to do it, better now than in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, in the playoffs, everything like that. You want to get this, if you're going to do it, you want to get it out of the way early. And like you said earlier, it's good that we're going to have a bye week. Go in, clean it all up, reconfigure, get back right. It'll be that CU game will be very interesting to see how the Bearcats come out.
Absolutely. So after the 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty called against the Tigers, that places the ball back on the 25-yard line for the kickoff. That's about the only thing that hadn't gone right for the Tigers tonight. This time he kicks it off deep. It's going to be taken by number 10, Longoria, at the 33-yard line, running to the right side. Tackled right at about the 43-yard line. Another 10-yard return.
Let's see what Brady Rod and the offense can get going here on this one. You'd like to see the offense at least go get some points here somehow, some way.
Need to do something. 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ball at the Bearcat 44-yard line. Light in at quarterback. Twin receivers to the left. It's going to be a handoff to number 16, Cannon Cody.
There you go. There's your decent little run right there.
Gain about 2, maybe 3.
I saw number 5 for Ryder Jackson coming in from his safety spot, and he acted like he was pointing like Jacksboro had gotten the ball.
Gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 when we start the fourth quarter. As of right now, the third quarter comes to an end mercifully. Score, Tigers 41, Bearcats 0.
We'll go off some sponsors here just a second.
Mark 10:45 says Jesus came to serve and not be served. I'm Penny Reardon, realtor with Anchored Realty. Please give me a call and let me serve you on your next transaction. 940-733-7445. Go Bearcats!
Bearcat football brought to you by Angela Novell, attorney at law.
So, Zach, my unofficial stats show that the Bearcats have gained about 6 yards in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely not. If you're going to make adjustments at halftime, I don't think that was on the. I don't think that 6 yards was the plan.
Lied back to us, rolling around to his left side. It's going to be caught by number 46, Essler, and then caught by number 8, Fletcher, just like they drew it up.
Yeah, both of those guys are running routes that are just about right beside each other. I don't know if that's exactly the way we would screw that one up. But that, hey, you take it where you can get it, though. You know, the Bearcats have kind of been unfortunate tonight that plays like that have kind of gone against them for the most part. To finally get one to go their way.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the first offensive play on the Tigers side of the field tonight.
Yeah.
Hand off to Deaton. He's going to lose about 3.
When Blevins had that long run earlier, I don't remember how close we were to the 50, but it felt like he had about a 50-yard run. So, yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think that is the first snap.
And it doesn't go good. Loss of 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, the Jacksboro just gets, they rally to the ball right there on that play.
Tied formation, handoff to Cody around the left side, looking for anywhere to go. Not finding much, but a good hard run. Picks up the 3 that he just lost.
He found it eventually, and I think he got back to the original. Yeah, 3rd and 10, it looks like. All right, 3rd and 10. You gotta. These are the kind of plays you gotta make whenever you want to continue drives and go score touchdowns. Offensive line needs to give Brady a little bit of time. Receivers need to run nice, crisp routes. Let's go find somebody and get a first down here.
2 receivers to the right. Fletcher all alone to the left. Lied back to pass. And he's looking to throw it now. He's just going to tuck it and run. He's got a long ways to go. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, about 6 yards short of the first down. It's going to bring up.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to stay.
You might as well.
Yeah. Try it out.
Going to be 4th and 5.
I think the last play was, if I said that was the play you got to have, you really got to have this.
You really got to have this one. 4th and 5. Lied back to pass. Complete to number 13, Logan Taylor.
There it is.
Logan with a good hard run, not going down easy. Knocked out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Nice job, nice catch, nice run by Logan.
Yeah, pretty decent little ball right there by Brady White, too. He just kind of rolls out. It's a real quick route, little stop route by Logan. Catches it, turns upfield, and picks up the first down. Nice little gain right there for the Bearcats. Now you're working chains. Now you're moving the ball a little bit. Good things happen whenever you're moving the ball and moving them chains.
So from the Tiger 27-yard line, Bearcats first down and 10. 10 minutes to go in the game. It's going to be a handoff to Cody. Slips, dives ahead, gets all he can, right? Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, maybe short about 6 inches. You're going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I'll bet the quarterbacks and running backs get real tired of handing the ball off and doing quarterback-running back exchanges this next week and into the bye week and the week leading up to the Cityview game. I bet they will. I bet that'll get real tiring.
Very uncharacteristic tonight. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right is Logan Taylor. Lied back to pass.
There it is.
Caught by Ty Beaton.
Yeah.
Ty making a nice run.
There's first down right there.
Tackled at the 15-yard line. Nice pass.
Yep, moving the ball down. Moving down the field.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 15. Bearcats looking to put some points on the board and at least save a little bit of face. Lied in the backfield along with Cannon. This time it's just going to be Lied running it.
Yep.
Picks up maybe 3 yards on the play.
Moving, nice little quarterback sweep to the outside. Pick up a little bit of yardage right there. Now it's 2nd and 7. Keep moving the ball. Keep, picking up little 3 and 4 yard runs. If you gain 3 yards every time and you run 4 plays, it's first down every time, Scott.
Yeah, that's good math.
Said Henrietta math.
So Cody in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right side, Longoria, single receiver to the left. Lied back, rolling to his right, throws. I assume that was intended for Taylor. It's going to fall incomplete. Stop the clock with 8 seconds. Well, actually, they're not stopping the clock. They are going to let the clock run. I guess when it's 41-0, you might as well. So 3rd down and 7.
I don't think they did that in varsity ball.
Well,
I think that was a JV thing.
Yeah.
And a junior high thing.
I guess the officials said just let it run.
Huh.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
2 receivers to either side. Cody in the backfield along with Lied. Snap back. Lied's just going to tuck it and get all he can. He's going to go out of bounds right about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, he didn't really have a whole lot going for him right there, and he got a lot more than what I really thought he was going to end up getting. I thought he was going to get sacked from behind on that play.
Yeah.
Now it's 4th and 8-ish, 9-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you got to dial one up and see what you can do and just hope for the best, really and truly at this point. Going back to that running that clock. And
They stopped at this time.
Oh, now we're stopping it. Okay.
Snap back to Lied, looking for a receiver.
And there you go. Yeah.
Sacked in the backfield by number 3, Cade Dennis. He's going to celebrate his sack. And he came in completely untouched.
Yeah, he came. They loaded up on that left side and came with a blitz, and it worked to just about perfection. He had Bud White had a target on his back, and Cade Dennis was the bullet shot out of the gun on that one right there.
So the Bearcats actually pick up some yardage and a few first downs, but come up with nothing. Ball goes over on downs at the 21-yard line, where the Tigers will have it first down and 10. And it looks like the Tigers are going to start putting in some.
Is that a backup quarterback right there? Is that 11? Wiggins?
Yep. And number 3, Cade Dennis in the backfield. They're going to start running some second stringers, get them some experience. Hand off to number 3, Dennis. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
Flag.
Yeah, we've got
hit the line of scrimmage. I don't know where it came from, though. What is the referee behind the defensive line of scrimmage?
Umpire.
Okay. The umpire is the one that threw that flag.
Holding the call against the Tigers. That'll push the ball back to the 14-yard line, where it'll be first down and.
Like we talked about with Henrietta all night.
Yeah.
It's a penalty, and you're looking at first and 15.
So it's not back at the 11-yard line, so it'll be first and 20.
Yeah, first and 20.
I thought something looked a little odd.
Did they say what it was?
Holding.
It was holding?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can't do that.
So got a lot of the backups in there, and one of them held somebody. Number 11, Christian Wiggins in at the quarterback spot, hands off to number 3, Cade Dennis around the right side. No gain on the play, going to bring up second down and 20.
It's a good time for the Bearcats as well. You know, they've got their backup guys in, and it's getting good varsity experience for some of these guys, and you never know. You may need to rely on these guys, and you need them to get a little bit of this experience as well. Hey, man, this kid actually played really well. Maybe we need to get him some more snaps during the game. It's a good time for these backup kids to show what they want or what they're made of.
Second down and 20. Quarterback letting the clock run down as far as he can before he snaps. This time he's just going to keep the ball and run around the left side. He's got a crease. It's going to be chased down from behind by number 46, Klein Essler, tackled about the 23-yard line.
Klein's still out there playing tough.
That'll make it third down and about 9 to go. So the Bearcats defense had really done well this year, had only given up 47 points total, and it just about equaled that tonight.
I'd say they're getting into dangerous point of doubling it.
Third down and 9. Snap a little bit high, hand off to number 3, Dennis. He's around the left side. Tackled at about the 31-yard line. He's going to be just a little short of the first down. So they had it first and 20. Now it's 4th and 1.
I think they're going to punt.
Looks like it. Looks like number 4, Valenzuela's in to do the punting. Bearcats just going to let it go, I suppose. Nobody back deep.
Yeah. Either.
Nope, now Mills is
now
back.
Nick Mills remembers, hey, you're supposed to be back here.
Coach telling them to hold up, go slow, let the clock tick down just as far as you can.
Get away.
Puck goes out of bounds.
43.
Out of bounds at the right at the 40-yard line, where the Bearcats will have it first down and 10. .432 remaining in the game. Lyde brings his offense back onto the field from their own 40-yard line. Tigers with a lot of second stringers out there now. Bad snap. Going to fall on it at the 30-yard line. That'll be loss of 10.
A couple of bad quarterback center exchanges too tonight.
It looked like Lyde was going to try to run before the ball got there. Second down and 20, and this night cannot get over quick enough for Coach Johnson and the Bearcats.
It's going to be a long 45-minute ride back to the casa.
Hopefully nobody hits a deer.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that kind of stuff on the 148 South.
Snap back to Lyde. Looking somewhere to throw. Now he's just going to tuck it and run.
Oh, boy.
And he fumbles. Tigers recover the ball at the Bearcat 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's a case of probably trying to do a little too much and getting a little too loose with the football right there. The Bearcats have definitely had some ball security issues tonight, and that's been whenever you put, where are we at, 3, 4 fumbles maybe?
Yeah, 4 turnovers.
Yeah, 4. Whenever you got 4 turnovers versus no turnovers, it's not usually going to be in your favor very often.
So the Tigers are going to take over at the Bearcat 30-yard line, 3:49 remaining in the game. And things just keep going from bad to worse. You wonder what else can happen.
Yeah.
Snap back, number 11, the backup quarterback is Wiggins, is going to keep it. We're going to have a flag. So that'll stop the clock.
And Wiggins is going to have to come out right here on this play.
Yeah, no, I think there might have been a face mask pulled his helmet off so he can stay in the game.
I'm curious. Yep. I think
face mask, the call against the Bearcats.
Right. Cool.
And so even though his helmet came off, he gets to stay in the game.
I guess Holiday has a week off?
Yes. So that'll take the ball all the way down to the 13-yard line. 3:36 remaining. Snap back to Wiggins. Hand off to number 3, Dennis, around the right side.
Good job, Klein.
Taken down after a gain of 2 by number 46, Klein Essler.
I tell you, whistle to the football right there. It's a good job for him coming from his linebacker spot and getting there.
Clock is going to stop for an injury timeout.
That's never good in a 40-point game.
No, that'll be the running back, number 3, Dennis, coming off. Holding his arm a little bit.
Yeah, looks like he's holding his finger maybe. He might have a finger at a 90-degree angle.
So 3:20 remaining. Ball on the 11-yard line. Second down and 8. Wiggins in at quarterback. There's a snap back. Hand off to number 6, and that's Sams. He's caught in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of that same 3 back to the previous line of scrimmage.
It's Logan Taylor right there coming in and wreaking havoc.
Logan with a nice play.
Like he's done all season.
Back to the 14-yard line, 3rd and 10. 2:30 and counting. At this point, the Bearcats just trying to keep them out of the end zone one last time.
Yep. That's pretty much where you're at this point. And you got guys that are trying to, show if they need some reps during legitimate minutes.
Wiggins, the quarterback, on the keeper around the left side. He's going to be really close to the first down. Tackled at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, if he doesn't already have it, he's going to be close.
I think he's going to be about a yard short, going to bring up 4th and 1.
Here comes Belcher onto the field.
Not sure why the clock stopped. There's not a timeout. There's not a first down. There's not an official's timeout. I'm not sure.
But Belcher's in now.
So Belcher in at quarterback. Well, Wiggins' helmet came off that play, so he has to come out. That's going to should be a false start, but they don't call it. It's going to be a handoff to Sams, and he's going to have the first down. Yeah, the back in the backfield was moving well before the play started.
Getting a little banged up, Jacksboro is. Here comes number 6 hobbling off. He's played some pretty crucial minutes for him.
He's done. He ran the ball really well tonight.
He's probably cramping up, if I had to guess, though.
So 1:40 remaining. Ball on the 1-yard line. Looks like the Tigers are going to just go down in victory formation.
Victory formation. That's the best formation in football whenever you're up.
And Belcher's going to kneel it, and that's how the game is going to end, presumably. So definitely not the night the Bearcats wanted.
No, it really wasn't. It started off bad, and it just got worse and worse and worse.
They just could not find anything offensively.
No, you really couldn't find anything offensively, and that just eventually led to the defense finally breaking down. They held off as long as they could, and then just kind of just is what it is. And sometimes, you have games like that, and all you can do is just go back, wipe the slate clean, start over. And they'll have, and the Bearcats, they're going to have the bye week next week to be able to reset. Everybody gets refocused. The best thing, we kind of talked about it going into halftime, but the best thing that can come out of this though is hopefully the Bearcats were humbled. You get off to a 4-0 or off to a 4-0 record. Sometimes you can let those kind of things go to your head a little bit, especially the way if they were winning a lot of those games, and. Now you reset going into the bye week and get it figured out. And let's go to
Yep. So that'll be Matt Murphy on the camera for Zach.